Now, I definitely never imagined giving this speech with more hair on my face than on the top of my head. But interesting times we live in. So here we go. Back on campus, it was my daily routine to go for a run around Roosevelt Island before class began. 3/4 of the way through the run, I would pass a mural with a magnificent willow tree painted on it, with the word abundance written beside it. I was moved by the painting and often discussed it with my roommates, trying to interpret it. Months after leaving New York City amid the COVID-19 pandemic, I was lounging in my parents' den, gazing into the ominous clouds of an oncoming storm, when finally I found meaning in the mural. Most tree species have stiff trunks and branches, giving them a sturdy appearance when compared to the willow tree's long, flexible branches. While the branches of many trees would break amid the onslaught of wind and rain brought on by a severe thunderstorm, willows, with their flexible branches and lazy lilt, are able to sway with the wind back and forth. At the same time, the deep and sturdy roots of the willow serve as an anchor, ensuring that it remains stable and upright. When the storm passes, the willow is still standing, ready to continue growing. The willow tree teaches us a valuable lesson. When you are too rigid or inflexible in your ideas, beliefs, or a way of life, and you aren't willing to bend in the direction of the storm takes you, you can be more easily uprooted and thrown off course. I realized Cornell Tech has been teaching us the same lesson all year. They label it the ability to pivot. Bob Dorff and Steve Blank, the authors of the Startup Owner's Manual, explain that pivoting is when the entrepreneur realizes this isn't working and goes back to the drawing board to rework the idea. When forming your own company, pivoting is all but guaranteed. However, the flexible entrepreneur will recognize and be willing to pivot when necessary to ensure that they succeed, while of course remaining rooted in their values. When asking Professor Stephen Gall earlier this semester about the path to becoming a startup founder, he recommended that I should think of my career, whatever that may look like, as a startup, with me as the CEO. As I take this concept one step further, I suggest that we should all treat not just our careers, but our entire lives as a startup, with each of us as our own CEO. The storms will come, and when they do, open your mind to new ideas, flex like the willow trees, and bend with the wind to weather the storm. And what about the word abundance that was written next to the tree? That's there to remind us of the abundance that we often take for granted. The abundance of ideas, creativity, ingenuity, love, and resourcefulness that has allowed humans to thrive for thousands of years. That abundance is what you must harness to find success in your journey as the CEO of your own life. Congratulations to the class of 2020. We did it.